let's get into this. I'm going to have to make 2 parts to this video because it's needed. It's really needed. These people will cheat you out of your fucking house and home, car and food, everything that you have. They don't give a shit. You could be on your last $100 and somehow they will convince you to give it to them. And you will suffer. You'll make the sacrifice, but let me tell you something. They will never make any sacrifices for you. I can bet your bottom dollar on that. They will never make any sacrifices for you. Thus far, have they made any sacrifices for you? What have they did? I mean, listen, the comment section is wide open. Please tell me, what have they did? And don't just repeat what Tariq Nasheed said. Oh, see, he bailed an activist out. If he bailed an activist out, then ask him a question, but be careful because asking questions, you know where that will land you concerning Marcus Sanders. He'll curse you out, he'll block you, and he'll turn everybody else against you. So beware, okay? Be prepared that you may have to endure all this, asking this simple question that he should have answered in the first place. Who in the fuck did you bail out, nigga? Who did you bail out? You had the floor to tell everybody right then, okay, the person that I bailed out was this person, was that person. I mean, it ain't a big old secret, is it? And then he thought about it while he was telling the lie, and then he said, "Well, I didn't broadcast it because I didn't do no PR campaign about it." He was covering his tracks, just in case anybody would ask him the simple question, "Who did you bail out?" Well, see, that's confidential. You don't need to know that. Yeah, because he didn't bail out anybody, ladies and gentlemen. This motherfucker has told so many lies, and he has yet to prove any of it, and he will never prove any of it. Let me go back. Let me go back to when this motherfucker was supposedly 17 when he touched down in LA. Again, I want you to use your common sense. I know you don't want to think about this because, it's no way out of it. You understand? There's no way that you can go against me on this because this is good old common sense. 17, and he stated that he only had enough money for the plane ticket. So when he arrived in LA, guess what? He didn't have any money. So you know what that means, right? When you ain't got no money. Where the fuck did you stay all this time? How did you establish yourself? Rags to riches story? I started sweeping the sidewalk of a bodega for $5 a week. And then I just made my way up. Nigga, how did you survive? How did you survive? 17 years old. That lets us know also that you didn't graduate high school. 17 years old? You wasn't thinking about school. You were thinking about coming to LA. And the reason that he said that he came to LA, oh my God, was the most bogus reason I've ever heard. Because the city that he was first living at wasn't social enough. The social scene was dead there. What 17-year-old boy is worried about a social scene? You should be worrying about graduating high school. But you was worried about, hey, you know what? This town ain't happening. I need to go somewhere where it's happening. And you ain't got no money? How would you even be a part of the social scene broke, Marcus? How would you be a part of it broke, nigga? See, I know that you don't like me because I connect the dots. I make people use common sense. And I get all the information straight from the horse's mouth. You, nigga, you said this. I didn't make this up. I didn't guess this up. I got it from you. And then when I presented this to the people, you didn't want to finish this story. Nor did you finish the story when you fucking started telling the story. Because you realize, you know what? I done dug a hole for myself early in this game. I'm fucked. Now all I can do is drop it like a hot potato and hope nobody talks about it. And hope to God that nobody asks any questions about it. And nobody ever did besides me. You motherfuckers didn't bat an eye. And I know that you were thinking it. How did you survive, man? 17 years old? You didn't know anybody. Mind you, he didn't have any family up there, and he didn't know anybody. 17 years old, he didn't have any money in his pocket because he spent that on the plane ticket to arrive in LA. So he is just at the airport, not knowing what to do, just standing there looking stupid, hungry, no place to stay, no car to drive, no food to eat, just at the fucking airport. So I guess somebody just felt sorry for you and said, hey, you know, since you only had enough money to get here, I'll give you some food and I'll give you a place to stay. A total stranger. How come you're not fucking dead by now? I mean, really, because this sounds like a beginning of a horror movie. It sounds like a beginning of a horror, and the ending should have been your demise. But somehow you got through all that, and you wrote a book about macking, and now look at you. You're paying a mortgage that's almost $5,000 a month. And it could be more by now. Collecting the money directly from the people. Fooling them into believing that they need you. That you are doing so much. You haven't did anything, Tariq. I'm sorry, man. These are facts. You haven't did anything. You can get angry all you want. You can call everybody coon all you want. But it's ironic that you're calling the people coons that's using common sense. And the people that's not using common sense, oh, you cool with them. You cool with them. But the people that want to know these simple questions, and they start to ask these questions, you hate them. All of a sudden, these people are coons and, oh, they agents, they federal agents. And, they just trying to take me down. Trying to take you down because of what? What are you doing for us that's so fantastic that they want to take you out the game, man? This is what I want to know. Tell me this and tell everybody else that's listening. What have you done that's so motherfucking great that would make them hate you so bad that they want to take your life? I'll wait. The comment section is wide open. Tell me that. But you know what? You can't tell me that. None of you cats can tell me that. And you angry because of it. So when you run to the comment section, the only thing that you can write is derogatory comments. Oh, big-headed ass, coon ass nigga. Yeah. That is acknowledging that I'm right. And you don't even understand that you are doing so. To everybody else, you're letting them know, you know what, Keyboard's right. Because I can't even say anything about what he's talking about. I dare not mention anything that he's talking about. Because I'll make a complete idiot fool out of myself. If Tariq Nasheed has done so much, then why don't we know what he has done? That don't make any sense. You done so much, but none of the things that you have ever did for 20 years is known? Get the fuck out of here, man. So you want people just to take your word for it. Just take my word for it. I'm doing a lot out here. I know you don't see it, but if you could just give me $100, I mean, this money is really being used to help people. I can't tell you who I'm helping, but I am helping. Yeah, you're helping yourself, you big-headed ass freak nigga. You're helping yourself, and you're concentrating on you and your family, you and yours, and nobody else's. Because you don't care about anybody else. Let me tell you something. Karma is on the way. And not in the form of a prank call that you set up, motherfucker. It's coming some way else. You understand what I'm saying? You have played a dangerous game. You have opened Pandora's box. Now you have opened the door to every crock-pot, crazy motherfucking white supremacists out there to take a crack shot at you anytime they can get close enough to do so. And they preparing to do it now. You have signed your own death warrant, and you don't even understand that you have did it, man. I wouldn't even give a damn if your family wasn't involved. I really feel sorry for them the most. You have put them in danger because you want to make fucking money. You know how I knew the first time that you devised this little fucking plan? When you started asking for money the very next day. Who in the fuck would worry about money when they need to be worried about their fucking life and their family's lives, the safety of their family? Money wouldn't be on your mind, nigga. Money would not be on your mind. You'll be thinking to yourself, how can I defend myself? Because obviously this is a message that's been sent directly to me that they coming. So I need to prepare myself. But you're not preparing yourself because you know why? Because they didn't send the message. You sent yourself the message because you wanted sympathy. And I dare you to prove otherwise. Can you prove that it didn't come from you? Can you prove it? Anybody else, and ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen to this. Anybody else right now would be still trying to figure out who made the phone call. They would be trying to figure this out. Who made the phone call? Who am I dealing with? You love the 48 books of the 48 laws of power so much, but you're forgetting one of the main titles in there. Know thy enemy. But see, in this case, you already know your enemy because you are your worst enemy. You are the enemy. You set this up, nigga. You set this up. All the arrows are pointing to you, and you're angry because I'm making people aware about it. You want to talk about me so bad, man, that it's physically hurting you. But you know if you mention me, that somehow that acknowledges that, you know what, this man is really laying me out. I mean, facts that I can't deal with. And you don't want to admit it. So you're taking this road called ignorance. I'll just ignore him. And hopefully he'll go away and he won't talk about me so much and he'll talk about somebody else. And hopefully I can get his channel terminated somehow or something. Listen, you have already tried that. You have already tried that. And yet I'm back again. And so are you. Your channel was terminated too. The next day, you created 3 brand new channels, even though you said that you were tired of YouTube. You even called YouTube staff and the owners white supremacists and racists. But yet you still utilizing their platforms. And yet and still you are receiving a check from them every month. Don't tell me about white supremacy and don't say anything else about racism when you are shaking its hand every month on the 15th or after the 15th. Yeah. Talk your way out of that one. Well, see, AdSense, that's neutral. I mean, no, we don't need to talk about that. I mean, that's nothing. It's just a little pocket change. I ain't really worried about AdSense. You are worried about AdSense. You monetize every video. Listen, there is no auto monetize. The last thing that you do, if you're Tariq Nasheed and a person that wants to make money off the AdSense program, guess what? The last thing that you do, you monetize that video. There is no auto monetize where you just monetize one time and it automatically monetizes every video that you upload on either channel that is already monetized. You have to physically go to the settings and click monetize. So the last thing on your mind is, I want to make money off of this material that I should be giving to the people freely in the first place. If it's so much of important information that everybody should be hearing it, then why are you trying to make money off of it? Same thing goes for the lectures and the documentaries, and you really gave high praises on all of your documentaries. And I remember several times you made this statement. You said everybody needs to have a copy of these documentaries, but you're not making sure that everybody is getting a copy of these documentaries. If the information is so important that everybody needs to hear it, then why did you put a price tag on it, nigga? You know why? Because it's your goal from the beginning. You're doing this for money. You're not doing this because you love the people. You're doing this because you love money. And that is the end of it. It's nothing else to add to it. You're doing this for money. Until you prove to me otherwise or anybody else that's listening, I'm going to keep saying it. And the only way that you can prove it is minus the money. Are you willing to permanently remove money out of the equation of anything that you do and still continue to do the same things that you have done in quantity and in quality? Nah, you're not willing to do that. Just like anybody else that you talk about. You were once friends with Umar Johnson, and you sung high praises about this man. And then all of a sudden you said he is a fraud when you get angry at him when y'all had a falling out. Wait a minute. So, and you also didn't stop there. You said you already knew that this man was a fraud a long time ago. So you admitted that you lied to the people. And again, these motherfuckers are still giving you $100 a whop concerning this stupid fucking reason that you're begging for money. Anybody that has given him money in the past or presently, recently, you are a fool. You are the biggest fool on the fucking planet. You don't have a brain inside that fucking noggin. It's empty. This man tells you what to do, when to do it, how to do it, where to do it, and why to do it. And all you do is listen. You don't even ask this man any questions. You are afraid to. All you niggas that talk about, yeah, I'll smack you and I'll do this and nigga, I can't wait till I see you. How come you bad in the comment section and you bad in my comment section? But when it comes to Tariq Nasheed, you can't even bring yourself to ask him a simple question. Why is that, huh? Why is that? And how come you keep ignoring me when I bring this up? You're not gangster. You can't even ask this man a question. You a grown man that can't ask another man a simple question because you are afraid of what he will do. You are afraid of how he will react. Don't come over here with that fucking tough shit. Fucking weakling cowards. Won't even ask this man a simple question. Scared to death. When's the last time have you heard of anybody asking him one of these important questions that I lay out in every video? I'll wait. It's been a long time. The last time that I heard of anybody that was brave enough to ask him a question was a person that got cursed out, embarrassed. Tariq Nasheed talked about his mama and his family, talked about his fucking kids and everything, and including him. He talked about him, put him down, and turned everybody against him. And the only thing that the man asked him is Tariq Nasheed your real name? And he admitted right then that Tariq Nasheed wasn't his real name. And the excuse he gave for not giving his true identity was the fact that that was his personal business. Nigga, ain't nothing personal when you start begging for money, okay? People have gave you millions of dollars. They should know every time you take a fucking shit every day. You understand? If they choose to know so. You understand? You should be more than obliged to answer any fucking question. They have already given you millions of dollars. And you mean to tell me that these questions, that's personal? No. I'm not going to answer that. Yeah, I know why you're not willing to answer it. Because it's going to make you out to be a liar. I've already proven that you're a liar. I mean, that's already sewn up, You are a liar. I've already proven that. I've already proven that you are a cheat, a deceiver, a manipulator, a low-down, dirty, dime store rat, liar.